Good morning. Today we have a Hammarlund HQ-150 receiver that I bought at Dayton this summer. With it, I have the matching speaker. I'll show you that in a second. I wanted to show you how I'm going to check this out to begin with. I do know it needs to be cleaned. I'm going to check a few things and we're going to go ahead and fire it up and see if it works. Just a quick history on this. This came from a Silent Key estate, and the gentleman at the table I bought it from said he thought it worked. He said this was on the main operating position of the Silent Key, and he felt that this person used it all the time. I have not done anything to it at this point other than bring it into the house here, and there is a matching speaker, so we're going to test the speaker first. We're going to look at the Hammarlund itself, and I'll show you a couple of the modifications that they had made that I'd noticed. And I'll tell you why this looked at me. I originally was looking at an HQ-129X, which I'd seen a couple of people give great comments on, and I thought that would be a good project. I actually had found one that was not in very good condition, and we went to buy it on the next morning, and the gentleman hadn't set up because of the threat of rain, and we walked around the corner and found this, and we negotiated a price a little bit higher than the 129X, but it ended up being a real good deal. Better deal than I actually thought, because the Hammarlund HQ-150 is a little bit later. I think it was made in the mid-1950s, and what I found out was that this is a little bit rarer beast. First thing to let you know, when I was going to buy it, all the knobs, which I was a little worried because these are red knobs here. I don't know if that's coming through or not. All the knobs are here. They all seem to match. The lettering on the front here, there's very few scratches, if any, on this front. I can see the dials, they're not yellow. There is a little bit yellow here on the carrier level. I think that was normal. All the matching knobs are here. As I turned it, everything seemed to turn. As you go out on the internet, there's a matching case here that opens up. We'll do that in a second. I was able to, see if we focus that there, download the original manual that includes some of the schematics that I probably will go in and try to, that are very readable now, but I'll probably make a much nicer, bigger area. And it includes all the diagrams and everything else. I will try to list the site, but I believe it was Bamba, B-A-M-A, which has a free repository of many manuals out there. I'm going to hold on for a second here, and I will turn the unit around. Okay, and here is the Hammarlund speaker. Once again, in good shape. Few flakes off of here that could, the unit could be repainted. But all in all, in really great shape. I think there's a couple of flecks, as you can see over there. As I turn the unit around, it's the original speaker. It's called a Utah speaker. And the cable has been replaced with one that actually has connectors on it. Once again, what I'm seeing is that a unit that has been well taken care of, has done some smart upgrades on here, and everything's indicating that this should come up with little or no effort. Okay, so the first thing we can do is test the speaker here. Now, I have a 9-volt battery here and the speaker, and I've read that if you take a little battery to a ham fest, you want to test the speaker, you just kind of touch the leads together. It's the first time I've ever done it. Let's see. And you can hear that, so that tells me the speaker is working. There's actually 3 leads, 2 that go to the speaker, 1 is a ground. Turning the unit around, I want to notice a couple of things. The plug is in very good condition here, goes into a rubber grommet. Here is the speaker terminals. I have the matching speaker, I'll show you that in a second. Originally, this was 3 terminals for the antenna, 3 screw terminals. That has been replaced by what I thought at the beginning was just a SO259, but in reality it's a twin lead SO. I was able to, a friend of mine, one of my mentors gave me the actual plug for that. Let's see if we can get that in there. As you can see in the center here, there's actually 2 leads. going off to the shield. And that fits in like that. He had one that had been cut off, and this uses a twin lead type of arrangement. So we'll be actually, playing around with this in a little bit. And then over here is says relay on it with two things. And then way over here, down here is a BNC connector, and that was not stock. So he's able to do some sort of monitoring. I have not looked underneath that. We may do that in a little bit, but I wanted to show you this. The other thing I wanted to say is, so this unit then I know has been modified since it was originally done. Once again, not a lot of dirt and dust on it. It's in really good shape. If we look up top here, see if that's, yes. I think you can tell some of the condition there. Let me flip the camera around. Okay, here we go with the tryout. I have the wall going into the isolation transformer, transformer go over to the variac, and the variac has the cable going over to the unit here. So I'm going to turn the unit on and very slowly bring it up. I've also kind of jury-rigged a temporary antenna there. Now if I look at all the controls here, which I haven't quite figured out, standby and receive, I'm going to put it on receive. I'm going to turn the crystal selectivity off. Crystal phasing, I'm going to stay in the middle. Sensitivity, I'm going to keep up. Null off. Peak off. Multiplier off. The antenna, I'm just going to leave there. I can change the microcycles as I go. Band spread. Caliber off. Put it on ABC. Audio gain is also the on-off switch. Limiter is off, and the CW tone's in the middle there. So I am going to now turn this on. We'll put it up about halfway. I'm going to turn the isolation transformer on. Let's just leave it like here. This would probably be better here. Let's see here. There. How's that? Much better. And let's see what happens. Okay, I have it up very slowly, going up. 50 volts. We'll leave it there for a few minutes. Inside, we're seeing lights. Let's see if we can focus in on this. I guess with the lighting here, you may not see as much as I thought. Not really seeing anything right now. So let me make sure here we definitely have it on. The isolation transformer is on. You can see the at 50 volts I'm getting the lights over here. You can see that. And I see some of the tubes starting to lift. So I'm going to increase it up to about 70. And I soon should be getting a few, hopefully she'll hear something soon in the audio here. Turn the audio up a little bit. I'm at 70, lights are brighting a little, and it looks like a bunch of the tubes are going up. Take it up to 90 volts. And actually, I'm not sure the tubes are lighting. I got those volts there going. Take it all the way up to 110. Well, no magic smoke, No, nothing at this point. And so I've got some lights there. Oh, I put it on manual. I'm starting to get something here. Give it a little more juice here, all the way up. I got both lights lit. I could definitely hear something going on here. Sensitivity's up. We put the calibrator on. And as you can see here, that when I turn the band switch, the gear goes up. Oh, there we go. Put out the broadcast band here. Okay, I've got some good sound now. Kind of thought it'd be a little bit louder, so bottom line is it definitely works. I'm going to take the Variac off. I'm going to pause for a second here, take the Variac off, and then we'll come back and look. Well, we've all heard the term rookie mistakes, and I just made one. Actually, I may have made a second one here. So we got a little bit of hum. So what had happened was the speaker terminals in the back, when I had shifted everything around, crossed, so it was limiting the audio. So now, much better audio.
The second China US high-level to dialogue on cybercrime and related issues.
You want to take Jesus in a legalistic.
As you can see, when I get a good carrier, it's showing up to almost S9 there.
Never use a figure of speech. I used to teach in the classroom. I like to include
Do the sensitivity.
Scriptural illustration that demonstrates
There is a kind of a pop when I turn the dial here. Let's see if we can go up to like 20 meters. And let's see. I think as I remember, well, I'm not going to sit here without, if you put it on here, this comes in with the finer tuning here. You put it on where it's completely up and down. Then this dial gives you the sensitivity. I don't have much of an antenna on here. If I put the calibrator on, you hear every 100 cycles. You can hear the tone there. So we have a very big working unit. So I think my future videos on this will show, I'm just going to go clean everything, check all the connections, and then also go underneath it and really, I may replace the antenna jack with a regular SO259, and also look at why there, what that frequency, the BNC connector does. So this is the Hammarlund 150. I will come back and do a little more thorough when I understand it, talking about the controls and everything else, and we will see you soon. Take care.
This is from the Catholic
churches. So, Scott, one more time. Rookie mistake number 2, even though I thought I had separated the 2 terminals for the speaker, I had not. Now you can see I get all sorts of
Everything
things.
I've shown you.
And picking up some shortwave bands here very nicely. You hear that pop. So I think all of this, when I go up and down on some of these dials here, I am definitely getting some static. So all the pots definitely need to be clean. So I'm going to learn how to do that. And so now we really are going to sign off now. Thanks for staying with me. If you like it, give me a thumbs up, as they say. And if there are ways I can improve or you have comments, please leave them below. Thanks. Have a great day.